Welcome back to another episode of the one, the only, the Jodi and Hakaii show. It's the one and only your main man, main event, Jodi.
And it should be with the plan. The tribal chief, Hakaii, acknowledge me.
Tonight episode is on wrestling. Some people say wrestling, some people say wrestling. We say wrestling, he say wrestling, so it depends on how you want to say it. But in celebration of Wrestlemania this week in Philadelphia, we're doing an episode on wrestling. And this was his episode, so he got all the homework, all the information, all the questions. So what's going on, big dog?
Yeah, so again, it's WrestleMania weekend. Try to make a relevant episode this week, so why not do an episode on wrestling? So here we are. Acknowledge us. We're here.
Yes.
So like I said, we're having typical difficulties. So we actually start the episode, so we had to start over. So like
Our first time,
the
so
first, like I said, so basically the introduction question was what got you into wrestling. Again, like I said, I don't have no lifelong story like, oh, my dad was a referee or my uncle used to work in Deep South Wrestling and I met Junkyard Dog and now I'm a lifelong fan. No, it's just something I grew up on. Cousins, brothers, we all used to fight, wrestle. We all wanted to be like DX, Stone Cold, and all of them. So
okay.
it is that's pretty much how I became a wrestling fan.
Yeah, same. Just caught it on TV one day and just started watching it. Then brothers, cousins fighting, putting people in figure four leg lots and
Def-
rock bottoms on the bed. Like,
Definitely not following the "Do not try this at home" shit. What they we always say back in the day.
we skipped those 5 seconds. The first 5 seconds would come on. Read the do not try these
Nigga, we
foods at
know.
home.
Nigga, we professionals. We know we doing.
Soon as mom not in the house, what you say? Get on the bed, start fighting. I
Exactly.
got him.
Yeah, we were professionals in our own right. We ain't go too crazy, but we did enough. So
And then that whole time, if you start crying, shut up, stop crying, stop crying.
yeah, so that's just that in a nutshell. So right on to the questions. So I got it by favorite. A lot of it.
Bunch of damn questions.
A lot of it is just favorite XYZ, favorite this, and then I got some extra, just some random questions sprinkled in. So let's
And then he got a little bit of story time because the shout out he actually was there.
we'll
This-
talk about that later. That's one of the questions. We'll talk about that later.
Ooh.
But to start off, like you say, nah, we'll talk about that later. Anyways, so the first question we got here, we're just go in order. What's your favorite wrestling promotion? So like favorite wrestling company.
Oh, WWE.
Yeah, I would definitely say I've always WWE has always been my favorite, and then like I said, the Monday Night Wars with WCW, but still WWE, WWF at that time.
ECW was cool only because the hardcore matches and
It wasn't
anything goes.
it wasn't
matches,
fucking
but
with it wasn't fucking with the GOAT, the machine, the WWE. Like I said, I watch
yeah,
um I'm a wrestling fan. I like to call myself, so I watch different promotions, not just the juggernaut WWE. So like I said, WWE, then when WCW, I was watching that.
the good old days.
And then like the ECW whenever it randomly came on, and then when it came back in the mid 2000s where they ruined it, I still watched it. Then um TNA, I was a huge fan of TNA
Couldn't get into it, so
once like Sting and everybody who wasn't in WWE or WCW when they went there and they were trying to build a company, it was like the hot thing to watch. Like that nigga, like I said, for all you people who are WWE fans, if you didn't know about AJ Styles literally until he got to WWE,
you're not a real fan.
you're not a real fan of him because his best work was with him young AJ. Look it up right now, young AJ Styles in the X Division in TNA, chef's kiss. Because that just think of Jeff Hardy on crack, crack.
Leave Jeff out of this.
You feel me? Because
Jeff's been through a lot.
young AJ Styles was that nigga. So, and then like I say, even now, AEW, I watch that every now and then, and then NXT, I watch that. Obviously, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
And then like I said, even recently over the years, I've been New Japan Pro Wrestling. Watching Bullet Club, all the other everything they had going on over there, and some of the Japanese wrestlers like Kazuchika Okada and stuff like that. So yeah, I try to watch different amounts of wrestling.
he's well rounded with all these.
I wouldn't say all that, but like I said, I'm a fan of a lot of wrestlers, so it's like all right, I try to watch a bunch of stuff. So outside of just the Juggernaut.
True.
Moving right along. So who would you say who would you say is your favorite male wrestler of all time?
All time, the one, the only, Randy Orton, the legend killer, Mr. Viper himself.
From day one?
Yeah, I just his attitude, his persona. You couldn't stop that man. Came in as the youngest, start killing it, and then would Evolution, even though they turned on him, but I think when that did it, it actually clicked in his head. Like, all right, I'm that boy.
Trying to be that
Let
nigga.
let me show y'all
I'm that nigga.
who Randy Orton really is.
I'm that nigga.
And then his signature, the RK, the three most deadliest letters
Three
in the
most deadliest
like. Come on
letters.
now, the RKO out of nowhere, man's a goat.
That
So
boy.
that's my favorite male wrestler of all time.
All time is hard because I'm like, I can't think of like a
Gotta pick one.
I can't think of a wrestler I was like, yo, that I fuck with him. Like hit like that's my main. So for the sake of mm, I'm gonna just give it to John Cena, yo. You can't see me. Oh no, wait. This is no brainer. I'm sorry. The Rock. What am I talking about? The Rock. The Rock. He was
Wow.
black. He was in movies, and he was that nigga. The Rock. I don't even know why I even thought about that. The Rock. Yes. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You went from John Cena to The Rock.
I had to think about that. I was like, nigga, what? What? The Rock? The fuck? Like,
Hey
Cena
yo,
was cool. Randy Orton's cool. But The Rock, nigga, him, the great one, the Brahma Bull, the final boss. What you talking about?
not the final boss.
But yeah, The
Sorry,
Rock.
Mama Rose.
She be all right. Cody might finish the story. She be all right.
Let's see. The next question right here is favorite female wrestler.
Of all time.
All time. That's hard because
Mm,
like back then the females really was like you had Trish Stratus, you had Lita, China.
I might have to give it to China because she was like the first that I watched.
China was throwing niggas around.
That's what I'm saying. She was fighting the dude, so I have to give it to her. If we talking about all time, I give it to her.
Yeah, I see that then. Yeah, if it's all time, it's either China or Trish Stratus. But right now, Bianca Belair and Jade.
You gotta pick one. Because that was like the next question. The next question was favorite current male and current female. So
Right, okay. So all time women's is China. And then, like you said, next question is favorite current male and female. So favorite current male is the one and only Jay Uso. That's my favorite right now. I'm rocking with Jay. Yeet. That's what we rocking. What about you?
so favorite male right now. I fuck with Cody. I give it to him.
You really want him to finish his story, don't you?
Yeah, he got to because if he don't, he might as well just give it up. I'd say him and then the tribal chief, depending on
Yeah, Roman Reigns is my second versus Jay Uso. His
current
backstory.
women's.
I'm gonna go with Bianca Belair.
I would say I do love the EST, WWE, Bianca.
The bestest, the toughest, the fastest.
I like how Jade look. I'm not a fan of her wrestling style though, because I watched her in AEW. But I'll give it to Bianca. Yeah, I'll give it to Bianca.
Until Jade start cooking,
and then once Jade start having more matches and cooking, she'll probably be my favorite. But
yeah, Bianca Belair than Jade.
I give it to Bianca.
What's your favorite theme song? You want to go first or I go?
Ooh,
I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, you go ahead.
My favorite is HBK, Shawn Michaels.
I mean,
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drive the.
Anyway,
what?
Copyright. Can't sing the whole song.
But yeah, Shawn Michaels, come on now.
I would say. So I fuck with Stone Cold though, bro. That glass break at the beginning.
Hold on, but okay, I'm gonna say that. That's not a song. That's
it. Sorry. So we talking about. So the question is actually theme song.
That's it.
Yeah. So we do this two-part question. Theme, where it's just music, and then one with actual words. All right. So if it's just music, I'm gonna go Stone Cold with the guy. Whatever, I don't know what that shit's called. Whatever his theme song is, I'll go with that. If we're talking about a song with words. It's for me personally, it's a tie between
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
I fuck with Kingdom, but Basic Thugonomics, John Cena,
Throwback.
or Cult of Personality, CM Punk. I fuck with that.
Okay, yeah. Theme songs for me, hands down, is HBK. Shawn Michaels #1, and then I like Seth Rollins.
Burn it. Which one? Burn it down or the current? Ooh, whatever that shit is.
Both. I like both of them. That the current one is tough too. And get everybody into it. This is It's I like yeah. So both of them, but number one hands down is Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Um,
Favorite video game. Favorite video game.
favorite wrestling video.
Favorite
Favorite
wrestling
wrestling
video
video
game.
game.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take it back. SmackDown. Here comes the pain. That was tough. That's when the finisher move. That's when Brock Lesnar came into the picture, and they had him
The
on.
Beast.
They had him on the cover of it. That's when it was tough. That's when I think I got into like the wrestling video games with SmackDown. Here comes the pain.
Favorite. All right, so it's a tie. So I gotta go with the classic, the goat, the Grail, the Godfather, whatever you want to call it.
The Holy Grail.
No Mercy, bro. They do it for No Mercy. I gotta give you No Mercy. No
Was that on
Mercy.
PS1 or X? I mean, not Xbox. PS1 or on
No,
Nintendo 64?
Nintendo 64. No.
Okay, see, I see.
So
Culture.
I'm gonna go with that, and then two. Actually, it's three. So No Mercy is number one. Number two, I'll probably say Here Comes the Pain. PS2 days,
Mhm.
and then three, Def Jam Vendetta, man.
Hey, ha ha ha!
Because technically,
If that's the case,
that's a rest.
if that's
That
it,
was a full. That
I
was a regular wrestling link.
I,
And they
for,
just
I,
add
for, I
rappers
forgot
to
about
it.
that. If that's the case, Def Jam is number one then. Def
So,
Jam Vendetta and Fight for New York.
and to be fair, that was the whatever you call it, the basics of that game before they turned it into what it was. That was supposed to be a WCW game. So that's a little fun fact for the people out there.
Oh wow, see, didn't know that.
That's why it was made by the Aki Corporation, who made No Mercy and all those early wrestling games that we all fuck with. That's why I played like that, because it was supposed to be a WCW game made by the Aki Corp.
That's
So
tough. That's tough.
I fuck with that. That's why that game it's good to play wrestling wise, gameplay wise. And then you add the characters and all the shit to it. Tough.
Smart.
So just a little fun fact for you people out there if you didn't know that. So what's your favorite? Who would you say? What's your favorite gimmick? So like your favorite character, like your person wrestler's character.
Gimmick. That's hard because it's a lot. And it depends. Like
I'll make it simple. I'll go Undertaker off rip.
yeah.
The Dead Man. Come on now.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns, Tribal Chief.
Tribal Chief. Okay.
It's yeah.
I'll say that.
Bam, theme song, just the song. So like you had Stone Cold, just the music. I like Roman Reigns because he don't have no words. It's just the sound and the what's the name or so Roman Reigns. I like his gimmick. It's it's tough. Like it just when he steps in there, it's like everybody shut up.
The Tribal Chief. Acknowledge me. My finger on the camera. Put it on the camera. What's your least favorite gimmick? My least favorite gimmick? I don't get what the fuck. Nah, I fuck with the Judgment Day. Nah. Dominic Mysterio.
I'm saying you can use Dominic by
Dominic
himself.
Mysterio. Whatever he's supposed to be, like the bad, whatever, trash.
Dominic Mysterio by
Trash.
himself is definitely
Trash.
They definitely could do without him trying to be the bad boy.
Yeah, like bro, they doing good without you. You ain't
I get it.
You ain't win no matches in forever.
I get it.
You're
He's with mommy and she's the bad girl, so they got to make Dommy the Dom the bad guy. And they're saying the third, you gave him his little title run with the North American title for a little bit, and then he took it away. So I get it, but Dom shit could definitely be thrown out the window.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Next question: favorite wrestling podcast or YouTube channel?
I don't know their name off the top of the dome, but it's definitely a couple on my Instagram that I follow. Once the video comes out and we post this part, I definitely tagged them in it. But I can't remember I can't remember their names off the top of my head. But I definitely once this video comes out, I definitely will be tagging them underneath in the comment section.
For me, 'cause I like the channels where they interview wrestlers. That's what I like, because it's like getting into a mind of them.
So like Pat McAfee when he had the wrestlers on there.
Yeah, like I'll fuck with him when he have him on his show. Chris Van Vliet, who interviews a lot of wrestlers, current and past. Shout out to Pav, I think that's his name is, from Wrestling Gifts. He's cool. Cultaholic Wrestling, I fuck with that.
Yeah, it's a couple people. Like I said, I can't think of their names off rip, but it's a couple wrestling podcasts that I just started listening to or watching on YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, yo, this is
It's good content, especially
facts,
if you fuck
definitely
with
is.
wrestling, because like they really whether they giving reviews of like the matches or just giving their opinions or doing like videos about like shit that happened back in the day. Like I said, if you fuck with wrestling, it's a lot. Like I said, the internet, wrestling, social media is like it's kind of an interesting place. Like I said, even like wrestling Twitter is like when people just be saying shit and posting shit, it's
They
hilarious.
be on top of it too. All the
Yeah, and shout out to, oh my god, the dude. I think his name is Hang 'em High on Twitter. If you see Super Late shouting him out recently in the press conference because he been posting like wrestling clips where people getting the Sonic ring smacked out of him. Yo, he the goat. Shout out to him too. So, but yeah, moving right along. What's your favorite finisher? Not signature move, finisher.
Mm.
Me, I'm gonna have to go with the Undertaker again. Tombstone Power Driver. Take him out of here. Boom. Rest in peace.
That's I would say
Rest in peace.
I would say the super kick.
Sweet chin music or super kick?
Well,
It's all the same thing, but
I would say it's all the same thing, but
we
so like for example, Jay Uso got the super kick. That's his finisher. That's not his finisher move. Shawn Michaels, Sweet Chin Music, aka super kick, that's his finisher move.
okay.
So
So you're just going with the super kick in general then?
yeah,
Okay. And what would you say your least favorite finisher is? Me,
it was that back in the day shit that Santino Moretta, whatever with the snake.
the Cobra.
Cobra.
You ain't fuck with the Cobra?
Fuck no.
Um,
Let you put a fake ass snake and
I
hit me in the face.
I agree with that, but me personally, the shit Naomi do where she throw her ass in your face,
That's your least favorite, huh?
yeah, because
That's not your favorite.
that's not a like what you
So if
gonna
she did it to you, would you be happy?
I mean, of course, but I'm supposed to let you win because you threw it on me. Like, come on now, be for real.
But just look at it. It's Naomi though. All that ass.
I get that, but then that even better. It's probably soft. So why would I be knocked unconscious?
Hey.
Keep doing your thing though. But I'm just saying.
Or if you do that, Rakisi. That nigga, you in the turnbuckle and he puts his butt in your face. That's like why they even a finisher?
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't trying to think about that. That's why I ain't say nothing about him. I wasn't trying to think about that.
I'm just saying. Hey,
Fuck out of
but
here.
Naomi do it. Hey, I take it.
Yeah, I bet
Finish
you.
me all the time.
I bet you will. Freak man. What's your favorite? Would you say your favorite match of all time, or favorite match? Well, favorite match in all time. Yeah, whatever. Favorite match in general.
Favorite match. I like tag team. I ain't gonna lie. I like the tag team match because it shows their creativity, especially if they got to do it on the fly or if they got to do it with their partner. Like it shows, it kind of brings more to it. So I like the tag team.
That was another match. Favorite match type. That's down here. I'm talking about like your favorite match, like John Cena versus CM Punk.
Oh, that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. My favorite was it. I'm gonna say Hell in a Cell. No, it was the WrestleMania when Jeff Hardy and them came back and was for the tag team
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Couple years
WrestleMania.
back.
New Day brought them out and Jeff and Matt came out and did their thing and ended up winning. So yeah, that was my favorite match.
Let's see. So favorite.
It's a lot of matches too.
I can't do all the time because there's too many of them that I like.
That's why I said favorite.
Favorite match that I love that was a banger. John Cena, AJ Styles, Royal Rumble, banger, straight banger.
Was that just a straight match or was that for a
Yeah,
title?
I think that was for the belt. That might have been for the belt. But either way, banger, banger. Drop another bomb on that. My favorite tag match. I'm about to go down the list. Like a favorite tag match. I think that was a TLC at WrestleMania where it was the Hardys, the Dudleys, and
As a Christian.
Chef's kiss. That
Yeah.
I can watch. I can rewatch that like every
when Edge speared Jeff out the air hanging with the belts, that's top 10. Oh my god moments. Like,
look,
bro, you just hanging there, body open and go, wow.
Now I think they said they didn't. There's no rehearsing that. That just happened.
At all.
They
They
called
just
that
like, you
spot
gotta
right there and just made it happen. So, also The Rock, Stone Cold, WrestleMania, their matches, their
all their
trilogies they
matches.
had. Favorite women's match, I'll go read some
Recent,
recent within the
recently.
last 10 years. Let's go with that. Bianca Sasha Banks WrestleMania banger.
Yeah.
What else? That's it, because I could literally go down the list of just every match, but we'll keep it at that.
Favorite pay-per-view. I like Hell in a Cell, or no, either Hell in a Cell or War Games, the new one that just they. I like
War
War.
games.
Yeah, it's War Games.
War
It's
games.
it's something about having the literally 5 on 5. It had the 2 rings in there,
Mm,
and it's literally 1v1, then a 2v1, then 2-on-2, then
yeah,
two, then like just it. That's
that's hard.
tough. So like
That's
when
a
they
lot.
when they came up with that shit definitely was a game
War
changer.
games.
Then literally when all 5 members get in there, that's when the actual match starts. So it's like, bro, you telling me I'm here getting my ass whipped for 15 minutes before the last person get in here?
Nigga, I'm dying. Help me. Nigga, help me. I'm dying out here.
So yeah, War Games is definitely top tier.
War games.
My favorite.
For me, favorite pay-per-view. I'm not gonna go WrestleMania because there's a lot of bangers at WrestleMania. Extreme Rules when John Cena fought Brock Lesnar. That whole card was tough. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with that. I'll just go with that.
Uh, Favorite submission move.
All right, so for me, I fuck with the Hell's Gate that Undertaker do. He choke you.
Oh, the triangle shit.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
That's tough.
Of course,
The STFU. I like
that
that's my
the
favorite.
figure four leg lock,
Yeah.
the sharpshooter, like
Yo, getting put in that move back in the day was crazy. That shit hurt.
walls of Jericho. You know what I mean? Like
Walls of Jericho was definitely
oh,
a different
the
one.
figure four leg lock, like
The figure for a leg lock really hurt. Like being put in that shit, like bro, if you really know how to get out of that, you in a rude awakening.
just tap out because it's gonna hurt very badly. And I fuck with the Kimura lock too. Just give you if you don't tap out, I'm breaking that shit.
Or the master lock.
I ain't really fuck with that, but I thought it was funny when Bobby Lashley broke out of that joint. Like that nigga had so many muscles on his head and his neck. No Diddy, it was like he broke out that shit. I was like, it was tough.
No, that's one of his finishers.
I fuck with that. What would you say is your favorite of the excluding WrestleMania? Which one of the big four would you say is your favorite? So you got WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, SummerSlam. So we're taking out WrestleMania. So out of the three, which one would you say you fuck with the most? Because everyone fucks with WrestleMania, so that's why we took WrestleMania out of it.
Well, Survivor Series used to be cool because it was SmackDown versus Raw, so
Yeah.
they had a split up where they was fighting each other, but now they don't do that no more. I like the Royal Rumble because that 30 man, and now they started including the women's, and then they bring back past wrestlers and stuff,
Yeah.
and people from like NXT and this and the third. I like Rumble. I like the Royal Rumble. It's
Yeah, I'm
definitely tough.
gonna go with the Royal Rumble too, because that's like All Star Weekend. You get to see everybody, and you don't know who you'll see or who's coming out. And then the other matches don't really matter on the card. It's like
Facts.
the men rumble, the women's rumble, and then some bullshit matches that don't
Yeah,
care about. So
whatever the main, which is always the heavyweight title for some apparent reason. But other than that, Royal Rumble was definitely top tier. Just seeing old people come out like Booker T came out and watch that nigga hit the scissor kick and then
King Booker.
hit the spinner Rooney. Like that's always it's always a great moment.
Fuck with Booker T. What's your favorite? What would you say is your favorite title belt? I'm gonna say, of course, the undefeated, the John Cena spinner belt.
I would say the John Cena,
the
John Cena spinner belt.
WWE Championship.
That
That shit was
was
hard.
that one was tough. And then
The United States joint was hard too. I mean,
yeah, it wasn't nothing like the WWE, the champion when him and Edge was going back and forth and just kept changing the play and the spinning.
shit hard.
That was tough.
Then
So
the Miz turned
spinning,
his shit upside down.
yeah.
Like,
So the spinning belt was definitely my top tier favorite
shit was
championship
hard.
belt.
I also fuck with the was it the $1 million?
Oh, the $1 million belt.
That shit hard. Like,
Ted DiBiase.
that shit hard. Like
He was the only one that had it, and then somebody else had it and
all
didn't get the
diamonds
shit back.
and gold. That shit.
And dollar sign belt. That was
That
tough.
shit hard. He wanted to be a rapper low key because that shit was tough. Favorite current title belt that they have right now, all of them are ass. So I'll just go with the gold shit Roman Reigns got. Was that the Universal?
The
whatever?
universal title.
I'll just go with that because the belt designs they have now, I guess they like I said they want to go with like the clean, prestigious look, but they like all their belts look boring. So
Yeah, they
I'll just
made
go
them.
with that one because of the gold and it look cool.
I'm I'm gonna go with the U.S. title.
The new one? Well, yeah, the current one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
So
current one.
I like the redesign of with the flag, and then it looked better than the old one they had with the flag on it,
Yeah,
and then like the triangle shape.
go with the U.S. title, United States of America's title.
I fuck with that.
Logan Paul need to lose that shit, but yeah,
Hopefully he does,
tonight.
because they're like, why does he have the belt for this long? That's a conversation for another time. What would you say your favorite era is? Attitude. Come
The
on now.
Attitude Era.
Let's be real.
The
Attitude, then ruthless aggression, but attitude's the first, and then ruthless aggression is number 2 for me,
I agree.
because that's what we grew up on. You know, DX, bra and panty matches, Vince McMahon
Yo, they actually
being a
had that.
menace.
I still can't believe they had that in the video game. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, you had to make sure your mom ain't catch you playing. Yo, what you in there doing? Oh, just playing wrestling.
It's on the game. It's on the game.
Playing wrestling. They come in at the wrong time. But yo, what they in there doing? Hey, it's wrestling, bro. Um,
Favorite match of all time.
favorite match. Well, they say favorite match this year so far.
Don't have one. They always kind of.
Well, considering it just became April.
WrestleMania just happened. Listen,
Trying to think. I don't know. Some with Will Ospreay that he did recently was tough.
what is my favorite match? Uh, Don't have a favorite match of this year so far. Oh, I'm gonna say Sami Zayn winning the Intercontinental
Gunther.
Championship this past
Gunther.
Saturday at WrestleMania Day 1 against Gunther.
Gunther.
That was my favorite match so far because Gunther was going through everybody, like just wearing him out. No distractions, no interference. It was a one-on-one match, me versus you, and I'm cooking you. So
Big cook.
Sammy was getting his ass whooped, but he ended up prevailing and finally winning. And on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. So that was my favorite match this year so far.
And then close second for me, I'll give it this Sting's retirement match with him and Darby Allin. I think they fought the Young Bucks.
Okay.
That was a banger.
So that on NXT.
No,
No,
AEW.
in
AEW.
Got you.
That was Sting's retirement match. And of course they gave my man the dub. He never lost a match at AEW. Shout out to them for actually letting him get his shit off. Undefeated. Favorite piece of merch that you own, if any?
My Trick Williams shirt, tricking ain't easy. Just copped it from my good old brother right here since he went to NXT yesterday, but that's another time. We'll let him talk about that.
We'll talk about that. We talk about it now. Well, no, because it's one of the questions over here, so
Exactly.
we'll come back to that. But for me, I got a couple.
I was hoping they had a Trick Williams shirt whoop that trick, but he said they didn't have it. So tricking ain't easy.
Yeah, they didn't have that. So for me, I got a couple wrestling shirts. So I brought one right here. I wore this yesterday at where I was at. We'll talk about that later again. So
He always got props.
got the classic. It's not classic. I rebrought it. I brought it recently. So we got the I'm your pappy. So that's Eddie Guerrero. Rest in peace. So yeah. What would you say is your favorite faction of all time?
I'm gonna let you go first.
So many. I gotta give it to DX, bro. I got to. DX NWO was second, but I'm gonna get a nudge, the nudge to DX. Like I actually was wearing my DX shirt earlier, but I got pudding on it. So
He got pudding. Oh,
so I had to change shirts. That's why I have my Trick Williams shirt.
fractions. That's tough because you got a whole bunch. You said who's your favorite DX?
DX, yeah.
Is that just is that all of them, or was that just Johnson? I mean, not Johnson. Triple H and
The
Shawn
original X Pac and all of them back in the day, the Attitude Era version of them.
Yeah.
Break it down.
I'm gonna say Evolution. Evolution was mine.
I mean, I respect it, but I ain't respect Ric Flair being a part of it.
Hey, he was that old head. Wisdom. He knew what he was doing.
The dirtiest player in the game.
But just you had him as the old head. He was there. But Batista, Randy Orton in the game.
Batista bomb
Ran through everybody until their heads start getting bigger than Doom. But
and then because the niggas say, "Yo, Triple H, we better than this." Niggas turn on Triple H and start getting it cocking. So I respect it.
Evolution was my favorite fraction.
Favorite WrestleMania moment. I think you alluded to. Are you saying the Hardys coming back was yours?
Yeah.
favorite, even though it broke my heart,
Oh,
the Undertaker streak being beat, man.
I think that broke a lot of people heart. It's like especially the little girl. She was hurt. Just a couple
Man,
people hurt. Like history. That's what
that
was
meant
it?
a
Three.
lot. That meant a lot, man. Because it's like, yo, we watch him year after year, and then he just lost to Brock Lesnar like that. I
Yeah.
respect it, but it's like, damn. I fuck with Brock Lesnar, so that's why it's my favorite. It's like, damn, that nigga Brock Lesnar.
The beast
Oh, and
incarnate.
then my second would be Kofi Mania, because
Kofi Mania was top tier. Who did
like,
he went against Daniel Bryan, didn't he?
yeah, because
Yeah,
that
that was
like
definitely.
that was a feel good moment. Like, yes,
I do have a question. That question is every time a black person wins a championship,
yes.
why
Why Brock Lesnar had to be how why he had to come in and win the championship? I don't know. Vince, you got some explaining to do.
every time a black person wins the main title championship, Brock Lesnar comes in the day or
Squash.
the week after and be like, "Ah, I'm back, my title now."
Squash match. Cause like it
He gets, and you know what it reminds me of now that I think about it, Frost off a fight night.
the real final boss. But Super Cena had to take care of that. So he came in and did that for us. But who would you say is your favorite heel of all time?
Favorite bad guy? Who had the bad
Mm,
guy face? I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's either Edge or Randy Orton.
I would, for me, Legend Killer Randy Orton, dog.
Yeah, Randy Orton, because bro, that's when he started punting people.
Yeah.
So when he started punting people and didn't care who you was,
The punt kick was top tier, yeah.
or kicking guys, kicking the girls, kicked the old woman in the head. He did, yo. The Viper, aka the Legend Killer, Randy Orton, in that era when they had him as the bad guy, he didn't care who you was. You getting punt
Tough. I loved it.
straight to the head, concussion, you out. He
He
didn't care.
he didn't care who you was. Especially that time when he murked John Cena dad, yo.
Yes.
That shit had me cracking up. It was like, what are you even doing here? You jumped the barricade, put him with a barricade. Did you see this? Wham! Snuffed it. You couldn't pay me enough, even if that wasn't in the script. You couldn't pay. Hey, we're gonna have Randy Orton murder you on TV.
Yeah, nigga, what?
It's like,
Okay.
okay.
What else? What can I say?
All right, I'm just best for business.
Best entrance.
So I would definitely say Randy Orton.
Best entrance. I don't know. Best entrance. It all depends. Cause like, uh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna go Batista when he come in
Oh yeah,
and then he do the wow, that shit hard. I'm gonna give it to Batista for me. Yeah.
yeah, Batista. Batista. That one was definitely tough.
Batista bomb.
Or shit, the final boss. His new entrance is tough too. If you watched it,
Mm, nothing beats Batista in the pyro.
that shit was tough. I ain't gonna lie.
If you smell what Batista's cooking.
Best Undertaker WrestleMania match. Him and Shawn Michaels.
Him and Shawn Michaels, yeah.
Him and Shawn
The
Michaels.
run back at that too, because the first one was cool, was a banger, but you want to run it back. I knew I could beat you up,
He said,
beat you, beat you again. And then it was like the build for those matches were so good too, because like Shawn
Back
Michaels
in the day, and that's when like when storylines and the build up actually
yeah.
meant something, especially when it came to like WrestleMania. Like now it's like, we know what's going
They
on.
try, but it's not like how like I don't know what it is. Like back then, I don't know if they put more effort into it or what, but it's like back then you actually felt it. Like them old school, not old school, but those old WrestleMania promos from Rock and Stone Cold. I was really just watching it the other day. Like that it makes me feel like, oh, I can't wait to see this match. And then like from just the clips, the music they used, the effect, everything they did to put together was perfect.
Facts. Now
Perfect.
it's just like,
Down to the very last molecule. Now it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like WrestleMania when Jimmy versus Jay and they had the Eye of My Brother's Keeper shit. That shit was hard. I fuck with that.
and the match was ass. But you know,
You can't win them all. Beggars can't be choosers
so
unless they choose to beg.
is this so most overrated wrestler?
Yeah, let's go with that. Overrated. Overrated.
Oh, I'm gonna say Roman Reigns.
I feel like why though?
he's overrated. Like I get it, he's the tribal chief and all, but it's like you know what's coming. And it's like
Right.
it's it's
Yeah.
it's, it's just too much. Like bro, like all your matches, you be getting cooked. You be getting cooked, and you be losing. And I, oh, the bloodline. That's a great fraction too. The bloodline. The one of your cousins got to come in and save you. It's not no other wrestler. It's always one of your cousins. Even though you trash them,
Yeah.
they always come and save you. Like Cody's story could have been over. Sami Zayn could have been had his title. Jay would have had this title.
Nope.
Everybody would have had this title already if it wasn't for them overpowering Roman Reigns right now. Like definitely overrated.
The bloodline. Overrated. Second to Roman Reigns, I would say. Ooh. Ooh. Might get a lot of flack for this, even though I fuck with him. I'm gonna have to say LA Knight, dog. Like,
Hey, Knight, yeah.
like
You don't like LA
I fuck with LA Knight, but I feel like he overrated, dog. Like, what is
Knight?
this? Like, at first I was like, I fuck with this character. Like, I've been watching him since he was in TNA. He was Eli Drake. It's cool. He kind of did like the same type of shit he doing now.
Then he come when he came to WWE, he was with that maxi shit.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
like,
He
'cause
was
I'm like
the model shit,
the
whatever.
model shit.
Well, no, actually, he was LA Knight first because when he came to NXT, then they tried when he got brought up, then they tried to make him the model shit, which was stupid.
Yeah, okay.
But I said, as much as I fuck with him, I feel like he's a little overrated. He's great on the mic, good at doing promos, but I just feel like he's just a little tad bit overrated. Now, underrated, my man Ricochet. I don't care what nobody says.
Facts.
I feel like they gotta put some respect on his
But
name.
I definitely was gonna say that, and they was talking about they need to either change his name to the Puma or some shit
Prince
like that.
Puma.
That Prince
That's
Puma.
a deep cut from when he was in Lucha Underground. Go watch it.
They was like they need to give him. They need to really let him run
Cause
his
he not,
fade.
yeah, he as much as he's shown so far, he's not in his
They
due
said
yet.
they said this the new speed thing that they doing on X.
Yeah.
That's just like for kind of the cruiserweights make it
Mhm.
fastest and third.
Mm.
They saying this is supposed to be his push, but definitely underrated is definitely Ricochet because that he know what he doing. They just be dogging
I'm trying
him.
to tell you, yo.
Then especially in front of his wife. I know she be like, I get it's your contract, babe, but
She underrated too. Shout out to Samantha Irwin.
yeah, I'm like, I know she be like every night I gotta say you didn't win. Like, I hate this part,
Hey
but
man. He
but
get to
yeah,
go
he
home to that.
definitely.
He a lucky man. You a lucky man.
But yeah, definitely, he's definitely underrated. Have you ever been to an event? If so, which one? Nah, never been to a wrestling event.
Really?
Yes, I mean the only ones that me and my partner have. That's the only wrestling that we, you know. But other than that, nah.
No one's trying to hear all that nonsense. You're speaking. So me personally, I just went to my first event. I went to NXT Stand and Deliver.
Who did you go with?
Uh, that's not important. She's important. Shout out to her though. It's like nah. Let me not say that's not important. A very special person.
My nigga.
That's who I went with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I kind of figured WrestleMania tickets was a little too expensive, and then on top of that, my thing was being there because I could have sat all the way at the top, but it's like I want to be closer to the ring. I was better off just watching that in the comfort of my home with
I
good
was about to
camera,
ask you, where was your seat set for NXT? Which you
good
better explain
camera,
on.
good food. So that's why I didn't get WrestleMania tickets. So we went to NXT because my friend, she said she was already going because she got money. She went from the Drake concert in Jersey to going to NXT the next day, and I was like, oh, I gotta pull up. So we literally sat off from the ring, so you know how they got the floor seats that's
Yeah.
behind the ring. We sat at the bottom of like the row
Okay.
in the stands.
Because
So
from your picture that you posted, I said, "Oh, you got good seats."
yeah, but I had to zoom in because the rest. So if we're looking, we're right here. The ring is over here. So I had to turn and look all the way over there. So that's why I looked like I was far away, but I was actually very close to the floor.
Okay.
Like literally, if we would have stepped up, we would have been on the floor, like right there. So
Oh, y'all had, yeah. I said, "Oh, you got good seats."
great seats, and like I said, they was only $100 for where we sat at. Anything close to the ring was like 2 and up, but it's like, let's be serious, this ain't WrestleMania.
Oh, I'll say so. WrestleMania was $2,000.
Thousands and motherfuckers was upselling shit. So I got my merch I got here. Jesus Christ.
He got money. He was shopping.
Well, this is just a match card, as you can see. They were selling these for $10, but you could have got it autographed. I don't know if it was by everybody on the card or all the superstars. I'm not sure. That was $100. Wasn't spending that. So yeah, it did. Like I said, that's why we got the Trick Williams shirt. Trick It Ain't Easy. But yeah, man, it was dope because I'm expecting it to be like how it is on TV, which obviously is not because they got the production, the camera, the
Yeah.
good sound, everything is different than on TV and the commentary. But I'm guessing since we weren't so far from the ring, it kind of was easy for me to like really like, oh, this is tough. Like, and then make matters worse. So the sounds when they hit the ring and they
Yeah.
that shit sound like that in real life. So it was like, y'all got the TV sound effects in here for real. Like that shit was so crazy. And then like just the atmosphere, just being in the arena, everybody chanting, people had like the signs and shit. It's
Should have
it's
had a sign.
it's definitely dope. Like I definitely recommend it. If you're able to, you should definitely experience a WWE event live. But you got to make sure you have good seats where you can see the ring, and you'll really enjoy yourself. And I guess it depends on who's around you where you're sitting at because
True.
we had a good crowd of people. People from all over the place just talking during the matches, talking about shit. Then we had this one lady who was right next to me. She said she drove 9 hours from Detroit, and she basically went to like everything during. I think she had tickets to WrestleMania. I'm not sure, or whatever.
9 hours. They
But she said she
yeah.
had tickets to like all the events. So she was being a bitch because you're not supposed to stand up the whole time because obviously it's people. You block people's
She's
view;
being
they
a
can't
Karen.
see. She stood up the whole time and then went to get an attitude when they told her she had to sit down. So the dude who works, they got like event staff. They came over, ma'am, you can't sit here. You gotta sit down. You can't sit up. So this nigga was pussy because I would have been like, yo, I'm throwing you out. Like,
She said,
I
"I
don't
paid
care.
all my money. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
I'm
what I
like,
want."
bro, I don't because that's what I paid. And I drove 9 hours. It's like, all right, well, nobody 9 hours in the parking lot. Security, like, what the fuck? Like, the dude was like, fuck it. This nigga literally said she cussed him out. He was like, fuck it, I'm just here anyway, and walked away. I'm like, so then like whoever was behind her, then they start arguing because she was like, yeah, sit down. She's like, you. They went back and forth. The whole
It's about to be a wrestling match in the
it
damn
was just
finish.
it was just too funny. And then she finally sat down, but she was hot. But other than that, outside of that, and the expensive price of food and all of the shit they had going on there, I definitely recommend you guys go to a live event. Definitely tough.
Might have to check that out.
It's
Okay.
definitely tough.
Hmm.
And I got to see Last Legend. Oh, that fine woman there, man.
Let's see who has the best merch. I'm gonna say the Bloodline, especially since Roman Reigns just got to deal with Jordan.
Yeah, I would say a lot of his stuff, like the original Bloodline shirt where they sitting at the table having dinner. That shit
That
was
was
tough.
tough. That was
Then he
tough.
got the which is Rise Above or Level, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The shit he got now, and
Then
then
acknowledge me.
yeah, that's hard.
God mode.
Yeah, so
Roman
like
Reigns.
a lot of his shirts they tough, and then we got Yeet. I fuck with that, and then No Yeet.
Jay and Jimmy, the Bros.
Then of course the classic CM Punk. So it's a lot of dope designs out there.
Do you own any merch? Yes, like I said, this my shirt. He got some also. Best nickname: the
The
Legend
Viper,
Killer,
the Legend Killer, Randy
the
Orton.
Legend Killer, the Viper. Then you got the Dead Man as the Undertaker,
Heartbreak Kid,
HBK, Shawn Michaels. Um, who else? The got a Tribal Chief,
Tribal Chief, Main Event Jey Uso.
Main Event Jey Uso.
Feel the glow, Naomi.
Yeah, it's like
The EST of
WWE, Bianca Belair. The Almighty, Bobby Lashley.
That's hard. Yeah,
It's
hard.
it's a couple of them that fits like, and then
Who just got the worst nickname? I take right now,
Dirty Dom,
Mr. Ass with Billy Gunn.
Oh,
Trash.
throwback. Yeah,
Trash.
like bro, who gave you that?
I'm not
nickname?
chatting. I'm not chatting for you, bro. It's ass.
Like who really gave you that nickname and why? Got some explaining to do, my boy.
Never understood it. And then the fame asser, not the famous, the fame asser, because it was ass, booty.
Best mic skills.
Yeah, I'll give it LA Knight. One of the best.
The
Obviously, The Rock, promo
The
god.
Rock.
John Cena too. He was that
Yeah.
boy. And CM Punk. He was that boy too.
Facts.
Goat.
Let's see. Most annoying.
Vicky Guerrero. Excuse me. That's a real deep cut. Remember that. Annoying as fuck. annoying as fuck.
Y'all gonna
Okay,
leave Vicky go. She been through a lot.
I'd say I don't give a fuck. God, God bless her heart, but so excuse that annoying. Excuse me. Oh, that she used to piss me off.
Dated everybody. Oh, she dated Edge. Then no, it wasn't Chris Jericho. It was Dolph Ziggler. I said, yo.
She was getting around, man. I ain't mad at her. Do you think more bodies than a Royal Rumble?
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know that for sure though, but I'm just saying. So I don't know.
It says most attractive female Hakai's top 5. Who you got?
All right, so this ain't in order, so I'm gonna edit this in at some point in the video. So this is not in order. So we got Bianca Belair, of
Okay.
course, Jade Cargill, of course. We'll throw Lash Legend in there, NXT. Jado Parker, NXT as well. And 5. Yeah. I was gonna say something funny, but never mind. Last, I'll give it to.
I'm gonna do mine's next.
I give it to Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes
Yeah.
aka Mercedes Monet, the CEO of AEW.
I'm gonna go not in no order, but I'm gonna go Bianca Belair, Jade, Naomi, Sasha, and
Nia Jax, goddamn.
no. It's either between Rhea Ripley or
Yeah, you like them white girls.
or what's her name? What's the one with LWL?
Oh my baby, Zelina Vega. Forgot.
Exactly, y'all.
So my 5th one is her. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I'm
Yep.
Aleister Black, you a lucky man.
Wait, that's his girl?
Yeah, you a lucky. That's his wife.
I'm sorry, no
Yeah,
disrespect.
he a lucky man.
Oh wow, I did not know that. Yeah.
Yeah, lucky man. Boy, that new. Anyway,
Worst fraction? I don't know.
worst. I'm trying to think. Who was it? What group was ass?
Because all the groups had their run. I wouldn't say worst.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a worst fraction.
I don't know. It probably was somebody from back in the day where it's like, ew. I would have said the Rock and Sock Connection, but I fucked with that. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked
Rock and sock.
like Mr.
Yeah.
Sacco. Like, bro, come on, bro.
He had a different personalities too. Mick Foley had so many.
It was a dude dressed up like Mick Foley. No, he was Mankind because he literally had the mask, the hair. And that's another thing. When we was in the parking lot, I seen like a lot of people dressed up. I'm like, that's interesting. And then it was a dude. See, we went to ask him because I don't know. He was dressed up like a coal miner, and I was like, oh, Michael Cole. Because I'm like, I can't think of any other reason why you would wear that.
True.
But
best ring gear. I like Bianca Belair. If we're doing men and female, I like Bianca Belair. She's definitely tough.
I'll definitely say she be putting that shit on. Seth, when he was like doing the different attires and shit.
Oh yeah.
Him wearing drip aside, but ring gear, like where he was switching his shit up.
Gear was definitely tough.
I say him.
I'm gonna say him. I'm gonna say Seth.
That's something I think of, yeah, because everybody else they pretty much wear like the same thing.
I would say Seth. If it male and female, I would say Seth Rollins and Bianca Belair. They always had that drip on that leg. So
yeah, like different shit, different colors, not just the same thing. Yeah, I give it to them too.
Most hardcore. What you mean by that question?
I don't know, but I don't know. Most hardcore. I give you somebody from ECW. I give you Sabu.
I was about to say that. I would say Sabu or Tommy the Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, or the Sandman. I fuck with him. Niggas drink them
No, Sandman was crazy.
Nigga come out there with the beer next that fucking kendo stick and get the busting ass.
So that was it. All right, next one. A wrestler you could beat.
Dom. I'm just punch him in the face.
I'm
Dominic Mysterio's what
Dom, Dirty Dom. Dom's getting his ass beat. JD McDom, he's getting his ass beat too.
JD whatever.
Yup. He's getting his ass beat.
That Aardvark.
Who else? Santino, he's getting his ass beat.
He gonna do the Cobra.
That's about it. Everybody else, I ain't got time for them. Nope, y'all got it. Mm-mm.
What would you say was the best storyline?
Uh, that's tough because that John Cena Edge shit was tough.
That was tough. I would say the bloodline until it start
Fading
what
off.
it's doing now, but the bloodline was like initially the bloodline that was hard. That was hard.
It was, but that John Cena and Edge back in the day was tough. That storyline and them just fighting each other, going back and forth, that was
real beef. I'll give Kofi Mania. I fuck with that.
yeah, because he had to go through a lot.
Kofi Mania, then Big E winning the championship. Like I fuck with it.
Bobby Lashley, his time coming back, and it was a lot. But I like I said, John Cena and Edge, their storylines off rip alone, I felt like was a good storyline.
Definitely. Biggest missed opportunity for a storyline.
Shit,
John Cena turn heel.
fact, because he was always the baby face of the company.
Like that what if is always there. Like what happens if he was like, you know what? Fuck being for the kids and that now I'm just that nigga. I'm going around just AAing everybody and making niggas choke out. No
That
Diddy pause.
definitely that is definitely the biggest because he out of everybody.
He never switched up.
He never switched. He's always been the
Even when he was a part of, what was that the Wyatt family, whatever he was a part of, and he was like, he didn't switch up. He just was all right. I'm with y'all.
Yeah, if he would have turned heel, oh, another missed opportunity is, well, they still have time, but no, I don't think it's going to make sense. They should have had John Cena. Well, John Cena's already had 16 championship title wins. Randy Orton get there since they figured that they're the top two when it comes to titles. See who had them fight at a WrestleMania,
right? To break the record.
Yeah, like that would have been tough. But now John Cena's at 16. He's with Ric Flair. Randy Orton's at 14. I mean, you got to get Randy Orton 2 title belt matches real quick for him to get 16.
Right.
And then you got to come up with some type of storyline for him and John Cena to fight. And it's going to be like, well, who has the belt? Right. How you going to get the belt if you like? So that's a missed opportunity because they was getting to it at the time. So that was a missed opportunity also.
And then another what I would say too was the whole. Well, I don't know if it was a missed opportunity because they had an opportunity, just squandered it. When AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura was beefing, that shit was ass. I feel like that could have been something great solely off of their match they had in New Japan Pro Wrestling was 10 stars. So when they initially got together and they was going to have him, that's the only thing I kept thinking. I was like, yo, if they can deliver that type of banger again, and I'm like, it's WWE, they got the money, the production to make it something to make a great match. All they did was go back and forth, low blowing each other. No Diddy. Trash.
Worst storyline. This Judgment Day storyline is stupid.
I feel like at first it was cool, but even
at first it was cool with Ed starting it, and then Rhea coming in, and then Damian Priest coming in, and then Finn Balor came in and took over, and then like it was cool. I think after the whole Edge thing,
it kind of went left.
It went left because like Damian was supposed to take over, and then Finn was supposed to take over. Neither one of them took over. Now Mommy's in charge. It doesn't seem like Mommy runs everything. Then Dom is, Mommy says, Mommy this, Mommy that. So it's like now the Bloodline storyline is like, and then now, if y'all seen it, but it was yesterday, y'all lost the title now. So Mommy Rhea Ripley is the only one that got a title. So she's really the only one that got pulled and is in charge now. So
yeah, I just feel like it's just not. It could have been a lot better. I'll only give it the work. So I can't think of nothing else that's like really like trash.
Yeah.
Outside of back in the day in TNA when Impact at the time where AJ Styles he had I still don't know the background of AJ Styles had a storyline going on with Dixie Carter, who was like the person who ran that. He was having an affair with her or whatever, and somebody was like blackmailing him. I just thought that shit was trash.
Which wrestler should turn heel?
Street Profits, even though they said people like them too much, that's why they had to. They went heel. They had to go back face. People was cheering them too much.
They went heel
at some point. That whole shit with Bobby Lashley. They were we're serious now. We don't take no mess. But it was like
that didn't even seem like they went heel. It just seemed y'all just wasn't on the joke side. Y'all was more taking it serious now. I wouldn't say heel. Like
I don't know. I would like to see them get in a bag, but you know.
I don't know who's to turn heel. Honestly, now that he
Oh,
Sami Zayn.
and not to cut you off, Bianca Belair should turn heel, so she can just go around trashing everybody.
Yeah, yeah, because now Jade is there, Naomi is back. They think they're all good, and
Yeah,
so Bianca just snaps, and now she's the heel.
and then her and Jay beef for the
Yup.
belt.
And then Naomi's in the middle of it, and then she
Mhm.
get hurt, and now this. Yup, that could be a good one. But like I said,
If they do it right,
they
it
do
could
it
be
right.
good. Yeah,
But Sami Zayn can turn heel. He got the belt now. Y'all talk down to him. His whole persona changed, and this and the third. He turned heel for a little bit. Murdered Chad Gable. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot he could do. That would be it. Nobody would expect that too.
yeah.
It might not last long, but that would be a nice heel.
No, the opposite of that is which wrestler should be a face. The Tribal Chief. He's been a heel too long, I guess.
Eh,
I
but I
guess.
think so. Making him the face again because remember he was the face and then he left.
Mm-hmm.
Then he came when he came back with the leukemia thing and trashed the Fiend and got the belt and stuff. He was the face at that time. He beat Brock Lesnar once. I think once he started really getting to his head, that's when he started getting to all right, now I'm in the heel now. So he was the face. Turn face. I think they're doing that with Jay Uso right now. I think he is the face. Cody's the face. Seth Rollins is the face. Seth should go back to being the heel once he get back and be heel.
Yeah.
Shit. Once Drew McIntyre win, he could be the face again.
Nah, I like heel Drew McIntyre. Talk less, Clay more.
I seen that.
That's hard. Um, who would be your best friend if you were a wrestler? I'm gonna say R-Truth because we would be joking all day. Like nobody would take it serious. And he got bars just like me, so it'll work out. We'll be best of friends on the road.
Hey yo, Jay Uso, main event Jay.
Facts, him too, because he got all the rappers, he got all the connections. So
I like main event because he just wants the best for everybody, and I feel like that's how I am. Like we don't take too much from anybody, and until y'all push to that level, we just be chilling. So definitely,
yeet,
yeah, him or Bobby Lashley,
yeet,
just because Bobby be having all the suits on, and I like to look fancy and stuff.
yeet.
So yeah, definitely Bobby Lashley or Jey Uso.
That nigga real name not even Bobby. That nigga name I don't know. He might be Bobby. I don't know.
What would your job be in a wrestling promotion? I don't know.
I would be I'll be a ring announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, and women in the back with the fat butts. Get out your seat.
Nah,
This is a match for one fall.
me, I'll be a commentator. I'll be at the table.
I'll be a cameraman.
No, cause you can't be on the road.
Shut up. I'll be a cameraman.
There's oh my god. Oh, sorry. Oh, shit. Pay attention. Oh, I'm sorry, yo. I'm sorry. Damn, this man takes too long.
Yo.
Yeah, I'll be a commentator. I'm
I'll
looking
be
at
a cameraman.
nigga, his camera be on the jumbotron on somebody else. Hey, the cameraman on the left is. Oh yeah, sorry.
That's my bad, yo. My bad. I just, my bad.
Yeah, I would be a commentator because literally just the talking about it and my whole giving my spiel through the whole thing. Yeah, I'd be a commentator.
Who would you say which wrestler is most entertaining to watch? All of them, except,
All of them.
I would say all of them except the ones that's like real tall and slow, like Omos. Omos is not entertaining to watch.
So like Omos, the Great Khali, the Big
Yeah.
Show. Yeah, everybody that's 7 foot and tall and strong for no reason. It's just boring. But like Ricochet size,
Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy when he was that boy.
Like Cruiser. So like back in the day when they had Cruiserweight,
that too. That
was tough.
It was exciting.
They was
like
small.
That nigga Evan Bourne, he was that boy.
Until Randy Orton caught the nigga with a RKO.
Nigga concussed that nigga for life. The nigga a flying RKO at the top rope. Great.
Evan Bourne was right. He thought he had her. He was on top rope. I'm gonna get it. Backflip. Wow.
Dead on arrival. Dead as hell.
Like, and that's why I said the RKO out of nowhere. Like that move is tough. But yeah,
literally out of nowhere, you do that move.
Was
out
that
of
was
nowhere.
that a Wrestle was that a WrestleMania match or Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins?
That was at WrestleMania, yeah.
See, that was another WrestleMania match. Seth Rollins versus
alley ooped into an RKO.
boy.
How you do that?
So that Seth Rollins, if y'all didn't see or whatever, Seth Rollins literally kicked him. Randy Orton went down, and Seth Rollins about to do his finisher move, stomp. Boy, he ran and stepped up on him. That boy Randy Orton came up, Seth in the air like this, came down, got caught with an RKO, top tier. Trying to tell you, no matter what.
Nigga alley ooped him into an RKO. That's insane, yeah.
Setup, like bro, and he won the match after that. Perfect setup.
Like, first of all, for you to run up and then have to jump off of somebody's back of their neck and then be float, because he got high in the air too. So it was like for him to just be floating in the air like that and then to come down like that.
When we put this out, we'll put that clip up there.
Like that nigga said, wow, like amazing.
Best spot. The hell?
I need more elaboration on that. So I'm just gonna say somebody going through a table. Anytime somebody goes through the announcement table, let's go with that.
Or yeah, or TLC or table match when they be like, Devon, get the table. Somebody getting put through a table, not the announcer table, because that's anybody. When you actually
That's
get
hard though, because you can't just break that on one go through though.
it seemed like it though. Every single time somebody gets slammed on it, a real slam, the table just go.
That's a regular table too. You put somebody through a regular table,
but it just seems 10 times better when you get the cookout table and you set it up and you fight and you get it and you actually either get slammed on. I like when you get slammed through it than the rather somebody jump off the top rope and then slam you through it. But like getting power bomb through that thing is crazy.
It's hilarious.
So, getting put through a table is definitely top tier. That's why everybody be like,
or jumping off a ladder.
That too.
Or no, Jeff Hardy when he jumped off the Titron.
Oh, Swanton bomb.
What?
That was another top
That
finisher move.
Crazy. I love that. I love acrobat. Speaking of Jeff Hardy, why do niggas love Jeff Hardy so much?
Daredevil, he don't care.
That's what I'm thinking. Because somebody was about to say, why do niggas fuck with Jeff Hardy? Because he put his body on the line, and he be off that shit too. So how could you not fuck with him? Just like Rey Mysterio.
His interest is tough. Jeff Hardy's interest coming.
Jeff Hardy challenges. But yeah, I feel like black folk, we love people who like give 1,000%
all the time,
who take risk and go above and beyond. And I feel like that's what he always did.
Let's see. Next one. Who do you most respect? All of them, because they go out there every day.
The tribal chief.
I respect all of them.
That too. I respect anybody who's willing to be a WWE superstar or any type of wrestler when they go out and they put their body on the line to entertain fans and they do it night in and night out where they sacrifice so much, being away from their family on the road, not being home like that. I respect them because they really,
especially when they know the script and they know like, all right,
you got to go lose.
I'm about to go out here and get trashed, or I feel like I'm about to win. And like, oh, they change it right then. Yeah, you're not winning. Like Sami Zayn got a lot of respect. Kevin Owens got a lot of respect. Like it's certain ones that like I respect everybody, but certain wrestlers like you have my respect. Like I respect like you going out here and just had a third. Like it's definitely top tier.
Cut a promo right now.
I don't know. Go ahead. I had to think of one.
I ain't got nothing. The cream of the crop always rises to the top. What everybody's saying. L.A. Knight. Yeah. I would have to really cook to make a promo. I would really have to cook.
Thanks. If I would have thought about it, I would have definitely included the bottom of the barrels. See?
You talk about us being the bottom of the barrel. Do you not know what the barrel stands for? Come to this show and we're going to show you the bottom of the barrel. Brother. Yo.
Oh my God.
That was a good one. I'm sorry.
The Brother of Destruction.
That was a good one. That was a good
It was a great fraction too. Brother of Destruction couldn't stop them. What would your
finisher?
What would your finisher be?
I don't know. I think mine would probably be a submission hold or some sort. Like just choke you out and then throw your lifeless body on the mat.
What would your name be for it though?
The Barrel Buster. No Diddy.
Oh my god, the barrel buster,
A
Big
barrel
Daddy.
buster.
My finisher move. Yeah, it would have to be like I don't know, probably power bomb or a RKO.
The
I know.
Jody bomb. the Jody plex off the top rope.
Nah, the Jody, the Jody splash.
The Jody splash. Wow.
The 450. That's what I do. 450 Jody splash.
450 Jody.
They're like, oh my god, he's so athletic. Yes. He got it.
That takes a lot of athleticism, man. That torque and that spin you got to do on that in that short amount of time.
Shoot, what was his name? John Morris. His move into the superstar split. Yeah, that's
Starship Pain.
yeah, that's one. I'm like, yeah, I got that.
So, yeah, definitely a submission move.
Yeah, nah, you can have a submission move. I want you to feel this pain, so you getting slammed.
Yeah,
you getting
man.
kicked or something.
I'd rather just choke you out. You gonna feel something. You gonna see stars when you wake up. It's like I quit. No, you don't.
That's a massive need.
No, I take that back. So the submission would be called something else. The barrel buster had to be a slam or some sort. So you're right.
See.
So you're right. I don't know. I don't know what I would name the submission though.
All right. So that was all the questions. I got one. So
Barrel buster.
who's your top 3 tag teams of all time?
Top 3 tag teams of all time. This is no order. Hardy Boys. Hardy Boys, Dudley Boys. Let me go something outside of WWE. Oh no, 2-man. Was it 2-man power trip? I'll go. Yeah,
Mine
3
is you got number 1, and these going in order. Number 1, 2, and 3. Number 1, the Brothers of Destruction. Number 2, the Usos. Number 3, the Hardy Bros. Can't beat that.
I fuck with it.
Like I said, number 1 is the Brothers of Destruction because
if you know, you know.
I ain't got
if you know, you know. Outside of them being wrestlers, but if you know, well, you know.
You know. Top tier. Can't nobody hang with them. we undefeated. We never lose. Never
lost. Undefeated. Just like LeVar Ball said. Never lost.
Girl, if you could create, I got one since we don't have no more questions. I'm gonna come up with a couple real quick before we end it. If you could create a storyline, what would you create? Like, what would the storyline be, and who would the 2 wrestlers be? What would it be? You can use past or present.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have to think. You go. I would have to think.
All right. So me, I would keep it with the bloodline, and I would make it a fatal 4-way.
Okay.
Roman Reigns, Solo, Jimmy, and Jay. Okay. And literally, whoever wins, they're the tribal chief. They're the head of the table. And everybody got to fall in line.
But Roman's going to win that, though.
How? He ain't got no backup.
Roman's going to win that. Come on now.
No. You see, when him and Jimmy was getting, him and Jay got to do it.
Well, since you said it's your storyline, who wins? And yes, you got to set the storyline. So who wins that then?
It would be Jay. Jay, because he's main event Jay. He's the right-hand man. He's next in line. Jay would win, and now he's changing everything up.
Okay.
Roman doesn't like that, but then Roman backs off because leukemia, this and the third. He takes a hiatus. He's backing off. So now Jay's in charge. Jimmy and Solo ends up getting the belts on SmackDown. So now they're bringing the title back to the bloodline. And now they thinking, oh, Jay's getting too big of himself. Solo being a little brother, Solo starts stepping out of bounds, and he called Jay out.
So they fight for the tribal chief title?
Yeah. It ain't about it. And now it's not about the belt. It's about the title. It's about
no. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So they fight.
So
I'm a better tribal chief than you. All right, put it on the line. We fight at
exactly
Backlash or some shit.
Exactly
for the tribal chief.
So now they're going through all this and the third. Now the family fight, and Roman's just home chilling. He watching all this play out, and then probably like later down the line, probably a year right before Wrestlemania come, the tribal chief comes back.
The real tribal chief came back.
and he was like, "I've been going, and this was what turned into this. All right, I'm taking back over." And Paul Heyman, my tribal chief. I'm so sorry. I tried to stop them, but and now it's literally they taking over. Roman Reigns come back, and now it's like, all right, put all the belts is on the line. They don't got tag team no more or whatever. Put the heavyweight title on the line. Another fatal 4-way. Whoever gets this is literally the last one to be the tribal chief and the champion. And then it just I don't know who will win that one. I would feel like Roman Reigns would get it back just because.
Mm.
But other than that, I don't know. But that would be my storyline that I would pick.
Mm. Uh, best storyline. I don't know. So what I would like to see, if I could, back when they did the invasion, if they would have did it right, where everybody was involved, so we would have had Goldberg, Sting, we had everybody who was supposed to be there, but I guess at that time WCW and Ted Turner paid them to stay at the crib. Don't even show up. We'll pay you to stay home. I wish they would have had the opportunity to actually be a part of it, and we would have actually made something happen, and it would have been tough. Like, it was tough at first initially, but then it got whacked real fast. So it was like, this is ass.
Sure.
So I would like to see the invasion done properly. Properly.
But,
But yeah.
all right, do we have any? All right, so about to wrap it up. Do you have any predictions for night 2 of WrestleMania?
So
Hold on, let me get the card out
yeah,
super
put a
quick.
match card up. Run down, give it a little predictions and whatnot. Tribal Chief. Chief Tribal.
Let's see who's on the card for tonight. We don't want that.
Well, I definitely got trying to go off the top of my head.
Right page. Well, you got the title match for the U.S. title.
Anybody but Logan Paul. I can care less who it is. Anybody but Logan Paul, because it's like, what do you still champ for? AJ Styles, LA Knight. I don't get what
Oh,
the
got it. All right, so night 2. I'm gonna start from the first one. You got the street fit. You got the street Philly match with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley versus
Final testament.
Testament, AOP, and Alex Cross.
Carry on like
Yeah,
crows. Street Profits.
I got Street Profits winning that one too. Then you got LA Knight versus AJ
Yeah.
Styles.
Yeah. I want LA Knight to win.
I got AJ Styles. I feel like AJ Styles just gonna murk him.
Yeah.
Then you got the one we was talking about, the United States Championship, Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. I want Randy Orton to win. I do.
Yeah, I do too, but somehow I feel like Jake Paul retains, even though I don't want him to. I feel like he'll win,
Somehow, some way.
and then he'll probably maybe drop the belt. I don't know. I
So
don't know.
okay. Then you got Bailey versus Io Sky.
I don't want Bailey to win. She doesn't need to win, but I feel like they're gonna give her the win so she can have a WrestleMania moment.
Yeah, I feel like Bailey's gonna win, especially with Damn Control just got beat yesterday and all that.
Yeah, I feel like they can
And
give it.
and I think once again the storyline. I feel like it all played because Bailey was the one that brought them together. This, that, and
Yeah,
the third. I feel like
yeah,
Bailey.
it's only right. Yeah,
So Bailey's gonna win that one tonight. Uh, then we got for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I want Seth to contain. I want him to
Seth
retain
to
it,
win.
but we know Drew McIntyre is going to win
Drew
because
McIntyre
after
will
Seth
win.
helped Cody Rhodes
Yeah,
last night and got beat in his back, his leg, everybody
yeah.
talking about the injuries.
I feel like they're gonna do that. What I'm hoping is Damian Priest come out and cash in on Drew.
That
Since he
exactly,
cost him a while back where he Claymore when he was trying to cash in, I hope
yeah.
he comes back with a receipt
and
and
they
literally gets him after
and like
that.
we was talking about, since they lost their titles, they
Hmm.
don't have a title. Out.
It's time for him to step up and
They never
get a
should do
belt.
that. So I got Drew McIntyre winning that one. Then once again, last but not least, the final match of WrestleMania: Cody Rhodes versus the WWE Champion, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
We want him to. I want Cody to finish his story, of course.
Everybody wants Cody to finish the story, but remember, bloodline rules.
But like I said, we don't know what'll happen. Like I said, I'm hoping this
They say
is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping The Rock turns on Roman. They beef or whatever. Or if it don't happen that way, I hope everybody and their mom come out to interfere in the match. Good, bad, Rikishi,
he tried to
Mama Rhodes, the ghost of Dusty Rhodes comes down the Titron.
Goldust gonna come.
Goldust come out of nowhere. His wife Brandy come out there. Their dog come out there and bite somebody. Like
Oh,
just a bunch of random shit happened, and then Cody finally hits a crossroads after somebody does something to Roman, and then you hear 1, 2, 3.
it sound good, but I really and then after Triple H and all them was doing that talk, I don't think he's gonna retain. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna win. So I think I want Cody to finish his story and win, but like we said, Roman Reigns is gonna get it.
So I don't know, man. It should be interesting. Like I said, WrestleMania night 2. We're looking forward to it. Night 1 was ass.
So night two definitely gonna be better. I
And they have to. They're putting everything into it. Night 2 better be the greatest thing since sliced bread and sundresses in the summertime on single moms.
fact. But that's all I got. Anything else you got, Big Dog?
Acknowledge me.
But yeah, this was a great episode on wrestling. Thank you guys once again. Next episode we'll probably
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll definitely post
We'll figure it out.
We'll have something coming up. But thank you guys once again. This is the one and only main event, Jody.
And it's your man, the new tribal chief, aka the best in the world, aka the African American, aka the African American nightmare. I like that. Yeah.
The legend, the one and only.
One and only. Your man Hakaii. So like I said, this is episode 12. Episode 12 on wrestling.
We out, y'all.
Peace. Acknowledge me.
Acknowledge us.